Hello. Oh, crap. I dropped my camera. 1 minute. Let me just put on my glove real quick. There we go. Okay. All right, we are back. So, as you can see right here, the umbra is about to touch. I'm very excited for this moment. Oh, wow. You can definitely see some dimming there. I mean, I can't really zoom in right now, but I can show you. Let me adjust the telescope a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
The umbra is literally seconds from touching, so let me try and catch this. Oh, yeah, look at that.
Let me see.
Yeah, this thing isn't, like, adjusting right.
You want me to adjust it?
Yep. No, it's good. Here, let me just get one little... Get one little shot of it. Come on, adjust. There we go. Not sure if you can tell, but the top right is definitely dimmer. All right, Dad, you can look. At least on the camera, but yeah, that is definitely...
What's weird is you don't see it as much here as you do up there.
Well, yeah, you kind of see the overall
More
thing.
up there.
Well, yeah, and it'll, like... That's because with this kind of lighting, it's not very exact, but yeah, the moon is definitely dimming. So let me go ahead and pull up the... Okay, yeah, the umbra is just beginning to touch the side of the moon. We have officially made umbral contact. So, yeah. Unfortunately, it's very hard for the camera to see.
I put it in the center again. You can try.
So let's see if I can get a good view of this here.
I just don't think those iPhones do a very good job.
Here we go. So as it's beginning to focus, you can kind of see, yeah, you see in the top right there, there's a little black part. That is the umbra beginning to touch the moon. It's only for some reason showing part of it. The rest is just like drowned out in light, but you can definitely see the black part on the top right. Hopefully that image quality will improve as the shadow progresses, but yeah, that shadow is definitely progressing across the face of the moon. This is a very interesting event. Here, let me go ahead and try and turn up the volume here. There we go. So they're doing coverage here. Right now they're just playing music, but they were talking about it earlier. Very hard to press buttons with these these gloves. So yep, the umbra is officially making contact. So that is very, very good news. Oh, yep. Yep. I don't think you can see it on camera, but that is definitely a shadow. Yeah, you can definitely see that.
I can't get nothing to take.
Oh, yeah, you can really see it in the telescope now. Let me see if I can get it on here for you guys. Oh, there we go. It's already in the... It is. Let me tilt the camera, or tilt the telescope just a little bit. Yeah, that is a lot of progression right there.
How are you taking these pictures with your iPhone? I can't get it to work.
Let's see, but yeah, if you're anywhere on the night side of the Earth, you should be able to step outside and see this right now. Yeah, you can definitely see the black part right there. Yeah, there you go. You see that part in the top right.
My turn.
Yeah, but that is definitely beginning to be noticeable. On the actual moon, it is appearing on the bottom, but this is, of course, like I said earlier, it is flipping the image due to the angle that the telescope is at, etc., and how a telescope operates. So yeah, that very, very big progression. It's already very noticeable. Yeah, it is quite cold outside, but I can assure you, just stepping outside for like 10 seconds just to see this is just an amazing sight, especially when the moon is going to begin to turn blood red. You have to at least step outside once to see this. This isn't going to happen again for another 2 to 3 years, so this is very rare. So I would recommend at least checking it out at least once. So there it is. You can see the shadow. The image quality is quite poor on this iPhone, but again, it should improve. It's nice and warm over here, so I'm going to stand over here for a minute. Look at that. All right, so yeah, it's very cold. Yeah, let me see if I can. Yeah, I don't think you can see much from my puny little iPhone, but yep, part of the moon is definitely missing up there. This is one crazy celestial event. I'm very, very glad that we are in the perfect zone to see this. Whew, it's quite cold. Let me check, see if it's still in frame here. Oh, wow. That is stunning. It is very big. Let me go ahead and readjust a little bit. And I will get this up for you guys. Let me adjust a little bit. There we go. That's nice and centered a little bit. Let me just push this up a bit. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's nice and centered. Let's see here. Oh. Yeah, there we go. You can really see the shadow. Oh, let's try and get a nice image of that there. Oh, yeah, look at that. That's beautiful. The moon is just quickly moving out of frame. You can see it moving. That's stunning. That's beautiful.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, you can really begin to see it. Yeah. It's amazing, isn't it?
That's really.
Oh, 1 second. They're talking about it. Let me go inside.
Seems to be eating away the moon from a different direction to what we're seeing on our feed from Morocco. That's because Morocco is this is all happening in the early hours of the morning. It's happening before sunrise. The moon is getting close to setting.
So what he's talking about there is that different parts of the world see the shadow coming from a different location, because similar to how the telescope shows the shadow on the top right, but we see it on the bottom, it's the same thing for different countries because they are looking at the moon from a different angle. So for example, us in the northern hemisphere see it coming from the bottom, but maybe someone in the southern hemisphere might see it coming from the top if I have my if I have that correct. I'm not quite sure. But yeah, it's very, very beautiful.
Why is it more pronounced when I'm back here than when I look through the telescope?
I think because the differences in light are just more apparent, but when you can see it exactly,
Maybe I'm seeing a more reflection on the moon.
like you're just seeing it's just more noticeable to see, like, because the moon produces a lot of light, and when that dims away, it's very apparent. But then on here, when it's down to exact detail, it doesn't quite shine as brightly through here. And I mean, oh yeah, I need to readjust. Yeah, this moon is moving quite quick. It's like every minute I need to be readjusting this thing. Pretty soon this thing's gonna be like straight up. Let me adjust this a little bit. Wow, that is a big shadow. That is stunning. Oh, I just totally shifted this thing.
Okay, you're moving it all over to Gaustron Place.
I'm not trying to.
Just
so.
get off.
No, I got it. I can fix it. Yep. It's almost in frame. 1 second. I need to put this down. It's above.
Just I get it. You're cranking way too hard on this.
I'm sorry.
That handle does not need to crank that hard. All you do is twist it. Like
Oh, you do? Okay. That was my issue. Yeah, but it's a big shadow now. All right, guys. I will be right back. I'm just going to take a picture of this and.
Good job. I can't even get it to.
Okay, I do believe we're back. Okay, yeah. So I just got a nice, stunning photo of the Umbra. I hope it still uploads the stream in one big segment and not just a bunch of tiny ones. Ooh, my hands are quite cold. These gloves are helping. The moon is noticeably dimmer. The shadow is just... Yeah, he's taking a picture there. Yeah, there we go. Okay, if I do it through his phone, you can really see the... Here, can you show it? Yeah, you can really see the shadow begin to form. And of course, in real life, it is actually appearing on the bottom. But yeah, you can just see the beauty of this event right before our eyes. Yeah, the shadow is very apparent now. Look at that. Yeah, the shadow is about 1/3 of the way across the moon in just a matter of minutes. This is moving a bit fast-paced, a little bit faster than I expected it to. Okay, so maybe it's not quite 1/3 of the way, but I think it's just the dark part around the umbra that we're seeing. But
What are they saying?
They just kind of talk about various things. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, but this is beautiful. Shadows very much spreading across the surface of the moon. So if you're standing on the surface of the moon at this very moment, you would begin to see the Earth start to be just completely covered. Or the Earth would completely cover the sun. So let's see here. Look at that. It's just a little bit out of frame, but you can make it work. You can see just how big the shadow is. The camera seems to make a big contrast between the shadow and the moon appearing from this camera, because it seems to really amplify light coming from a bright object such as the moon. It is very stunning, very beautiful sight. Here you can see the progress. So any of you that are watching right now, highly recommend you go out and take a look at this. It is very amazing to see. I did plan to make a time lapse, but we unfortunately could not get that to work out. Let me see if I can get this centered again. Yeah. Let me actually just tilt this ever so slightly down, just a little bit, over a little bit. Oh yes, perfect. There we go, right in the middle. This should be a nice view. Oh, there we go. Look at that. It's absolutely stunning. You can see the dark part of the shadow just beginning to cover the moon. Beautiful. I love it. quite a rare event. Oh, it's very cold. I will put my hand near here because it is nice and warm over here. Whew. A winter cold night. But you can see the moon in perfect glory. Thank goodness we are in an area with no clouds. It seems like a lot of people around the world are having some unfortunate weather trouble with the moon. The time and date live stream is actually having issues with, because apparently all of their observatories are unfortunately covered with thick clouds. So they won't quite get the chance to see it in its full glory through the entire thing. But I've checked the cloud cover, and our area in North Carolina has virtually no clouds. So we will be able to see a nice view of this the whole way through. So there it is. You can see it's really starting to cover, about a third of the way there. Can't really put this into words. It's just so stunning and just beautiful to see. All right, well, making very slow progress. I'm going to go ahead and take a little break from the live stream, and I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, and we are back. Just have to check social media a couple seconds or every couple minutes because I'm just gonna heat up my hands a little bit. Very cold. Yeah, but friends and family, I'm just talking with them a little bit. We are all in just amazing, just wonder. It's just a delight to the eyes. It's just so unusual and strange and beautiful. It'll especially become very amazing once the redness starts to occur and we start to see the actual fixable.
I can't tell. I can't see anything out in this goddamn place.
We're going to take a short intermission while we sort this out, and I will be back if we ever fix this.